NBC 10 investigation into an incident captured on video many of you may find disturbing. Allegations of police brutality in Atlantic City sparked two investigations. A New Jersey family says a half-dozen officers beat their unarmed son and then released a police dog on him. NBC 10's investigative reporter Harry Hairston's been working the story for days. Harry, what do you have for us?
Jay, after working the story for days, as you say, Jim, we have the video of this incident from beginning to end. But we should warn you, what you are about to see is graphic. Shortly after words are exchanged between 20-year-old David Carter Castellanti and Atlantic City Police, three officers force Castellanti to the ground. Moments later, a fourth officer gets involved. The June 5th incident is caught on an Atlantic City casino surveillance camera. Castellanti had just been kicked out of a casino because he's underage.
It horrified me. Absolutely horrified me.
44 seconds into the scuffle, a fifth officer gets involved. Castellanti's parents tell me now, 4 months after the incident, they still have difficulty coping with what happened.
It's been a nightmare. It's been a nightmare for us.
The worst day of my life.
Castellanti's parents say the most horrifying part of this recording comes seconds after this police K-9 vehicle arrives while their son is face down in the street.
With his hands behind his back, then the K-9 truck pulls up, and without any assessment of the situation, the K-9 officer releases the dog onto my son's neck.
Look again. It appears the officer releases the dog on Castellanti twice. Photos taken after the incident show the wounds to the back of Castellanti's head and neck.
As bad as it was, and it was horrible, I thank God that at least he was alive and it didn't get the front.
We went to the Atlantic City Police Department for comment and a copy of the police reports. Through email, the department declined to release any information about the incident or the officers. But when I reached Chief Ernest Jubilee by phone, he confirmed Internal Affairs and the Atlantic County Prosecutor's Office are investigating the incident. He also tells me he viewed the tape and, quote, saw no reason to suspend or remove the officers from their regular duties. The chief also says because of the investigation, the officers cannot comment. Castellanti's parents say police charged their son with aggravated assault, claiming Castellanti punched an officer and choked the police dog.
I'm an attorney in the community, and I've represented police officers before, and I've never in my life seen anything like this, let alone with my own son.
Castellanti's attorney tells me the Atlantic County Prosecutor's Office is reviewing the charges against his client. He says he hopes to get those charges dropped. Jim?
Harry, what more do we know about the officers involved that we saw on that tape?
Well, I can tell you right now, police are not releasing the names of the officers, but we have identified the K-9 officer. Coming up tonight at 11, we'll tell you who he is and what we've learned about him.
Now the NBC 10 investigators, we're learning more about an Atlantic City K-9 officer accused of excessive force in this arrest. As we first reported on NBC 10 News at 6, the K-9 officer allegedly released his dog on a man other officers already had face down on the ground. Investigative reporter Harry Hairston has the new information tonight.
We uncovered these legal documents and an internal police report that shows a history of accusations of excessive force against the officer. 20-year-old David Carter Castellanti is seen here after being kicked out of a casino for being underage. While leaving the area, he stops and exchanges words with police. Moments later, officers approach Castellanti and take him to the ground. 5 Atlantic City police officers are caught on a casino surveillance camera, striking Castellanti as he was lying face down in the street. Officer Sterling Wheaton arrives with his K-9. Wheaton appears to release the police dog on Castellanti.
Absolutely horrified me.
The dog bites Castellanti in the neck and back of the head. Castellanti's parents say their son's head is numb, and doctors tell them he may never be the same.
They don't anticipate that will go away because that was from the lacerations, and the doctors explained that some of the nerves, they get severed in the scalp.
Castellanti is suing the officers, accusing them of using excessive force. But as we uncovered, this is not the first time the K-9 officer has been accused of or sued for alleged excessive force. Officer Wheaton is named as a defendant in his 2010 lawsuit filed in federal court in New Jersey. It's alleged he and his partner knocked a man to the ground, then punched and repeatedly kneed the man. I contacted Wheaton's attorney, who says the case isn't over and she looks forward to a trial. The NBC NBC 10 investigators also obtained this internal police report. It shows Atlantic City Police Internal Affairs investigated Wheaton 15 times in 2 years for allegations of misconduct, including 12 claims of excessive force or assault between 2008 and 2010. Each time, the department concluded Wheaton clearly did nothing wrong, or there was not enough evidence to clearly prove he did do something wrong. His attorney says she's confident the internal affairs investigations were complete and thorough. The Castellanis say they still find it difficult to cope with what happened to their son.
By the grace of God, I think my son was able to turn one way. I think, or else some of the physicians that have treated my son so far have said that he would have been dead.
Castellani's attorney tells me police charged Castellani with resisting arrest, aggravated assault, and disorderly conduct. The family is fighting to get those charges dropped. For the investigators, Harry Hairston, NBC 10 News.
is the blue line.
Right.
It's I would have to say almost everyone that was there that attacked Connor.
I think they're all there. I think they may all be.
I mean, I don't want to name the wrong.
I don't either.
But
I think they may be.
most
A lot
of them
of
are there. And this,
individuals.
they have him back Maryland. They're quoting here.
Stanley
Stanley.
homes.
They're
High crime areas. They're the TAC
looking
1
for
force, and they're in
gun
the tourism
casings.
district, beating up a 20-year-old kid.
What were they doing at a tourist district, beating up 6 of them, beating up a 20-year-old kid?
Who they searched, by the way. Who
They
searched about 30
Yeah.
30 seconds prior. Or a minute
There's
prior.
a problem. There's a and you know what I really love is how they're it says how they're up. Oh, they lift him up so gently. This is
a guy over here who's accused of sexual assault
on the beach. Okay.
My son yelled at 2 police officers.
No, it was they were just as bad.
They did. They yelled back at him.
But they're gently removing this rapist or whatever he is. Okay, I don't see him going out on a bodyboard like my son with in handcuffs with a dog that just mauled his body and being beat with clubs and blows knees to his head. I mean, it's disgusting.
And what's even worse is after the attack,
that's a little strange.
After the attack, and he's handcuffed, laying there waiting for medical attention, you see some of these guys actually laughing.
In the video.
Yeah, and the one guy looks like he's taking a picture of him, and I don't know what he's doing with the picture. I mean, what would be the point of taking a picture of my son laying there, bleeding and injured? I don't know if he was trying to text it to his friends or whatever, but
it looks like he took a picture, and the other guys are laughing.
They're laughing.
And mimicking what they did to him.
It's abhorrent. Yeah, it's abhorrent. Here we go. This is what we want to look at. So this is he's trying to find his friends to get a ride home.
Yeah, you would think he was trying to get in a car. This is it clears up, but this is pretty. This is him back here.
He's talking to him. Okay, now see his hands up.
Hands behind his back.
Now watch this guy. Watch this guy to the right. After a while, he starts banging his fist. Look, and searches his pockets. They search him.
I don't know who he's radioing to here.
Bend over. They can see he's got nothing. Now look at this guy on the right. For a while, you'll see.
Something's
Something's not right. He's itching for something.
Now you want us to walk you through this? What's happening? All right. He's right now. He found his earring on the ground. He pulled it out of his pocket. He's putting it in. Then he calls his friend. He picks up his phone and he's calling his friend they all got separated from the casino. So he's calling him to find out where they are in the car so he can get home. Okay? And that's what you'll see here. He starts calling and they're all just back. Believe me, they baited him. They were just
this guy
he was prey.
Watch how he acts.
He was prey. You know what would have been nice is if he needed to get, it's not like he was trying to get in a car and drive home. Do you know what I'm saying? They could have said, you know what?
We'll take you around,
Where's the car? Let us walk you there and get out of here.
So he's now he goes back, they ask him, look, how can I get?
Look at him with this, this one. I'm telling you.
He's ready to roll on something.
And even if he looked that disruptive, at that point, you're being disruptive, come with us.
No.
Anything. Do you know what I mean? And he wasn't. I mean, it was just...
He's trying to get home.
I want to know who that is.
Yeah, me too. I think they won't even give us the names, these guys. Here's now he's going back.
Now he's going back. He puts his hands up. You'll see. And he said it here. He's just begging him, please. I just want to get to my friend's car. I just want to get to my friend's car. And he said, they're basically, get the F out of here.
Now he leaves. Walks across the street. Now here's where
the exchange of words come in. He talks, they talk, he walks away, they keep baiting him in, he turns around. Let's see. He said every time he walked away, they kept, like, exchanging words, like, it was...
Really doesn't know where they're going. Where he's going, he's just walking off.
I'm gonna get this, I'll get it to the meat.
Here you go.
Puts his hands up.
That's where the kind of the press, I mean, that's where the video is from the press, I mean, from the NBC.
It just keeps telling us. Let me see. He just like walk here. Here's where it goes to the...
All right, here we go. Hands down.
Look, here we go.
What is going on? Bang. He bum rushed the kid.
Now, his hands are down. All he's doing is he said he was protecting his body. That was it. Look, look at this. Oh, and this isn't even enough. Watch.
This gets even better.
This gets, yeah, the cab moves out of the way.
How long is this going for?
Look,
Look
he's
at the
covering
knees to the
his
head.
head. Look
That's
at
all.
the knees.
That's lethal force. That's actually a red zone. That's actually violates standard procedure.
Look, he's punching his kidneys. He's kneeing him. Oh, two more come with clubs.
Two more come with clubs. Yeah.
Here we go. He's in a ball. He's like covering his head. Look at this. Look.
More come in.
Isn't that nice? Look how they pull his leg out and beat it. Look, isn't this great?
Now here comes the canine. Here's his hand. His hand's out, cuffed.
Look,
in a cuff.
Watch, his fingers are spread. Look at this.
Look. His hand's in a cuff.
Look, no hesitation. No worries.
First it rips
and
his
he puts
chest.
him right on his neck and beats him.
Look how it drug him. And now they put it on his neck.
Now he starts to hit him.
And then he starts punching him in the head. Look.
That's crazy. That's nuts.
Isn't that nice? This goes on forever. They leave this dog on him, by the way, while they're doing this. They're just punching his head.
And Jubilee says they did nothing wrong and they should stay on our streets, which that wouldn't give me that doesn't.
Earth. You know, it's an honor when you guys reach out to me, and today the YouTuber you see in front of me just reached out to me, Rob Lawson 420, called me with a horrifying story that I don't have a lot of details with, but we're going to get these details best we can together. That's the purpose of this video. His 84-year-old grandmother is being held at the Mackinac County Jail for reasons unknown, other than Rob's knowledge of the fact that she had people living in her house that she didn't want there, and somehow something transpired, and she is now in jail without bond, and they will not give the family any information. Now, that isn't right. We have a right as a public to know every inmate in every jail and what their general circumstances are. That's public information that needs to be made available, and my theory is that a family should even know more than that. They should be filled in. Anyway, no bail, maybe tomorrow. This 84-year-old woman just got out of the hospital 2 weeks, has none of her medication, and from Rob's description is basically in the last days of life itself. And these cops have arrested her for the reason I don't know. He did confirm that she doesn't sell heroin and wasn't waving around guns. So I don't know what reason we have to throw an 84-year-old woman who's knocking on death's door in jail without bond or medication that's needed to sustain her life. But I thought that we would give these guys at the Mackinac County Sheriff's Office an opportunity to explain themselves and see if we could get any more information. You see, I have the number here typed in that Rob gave me for the jail, the 800 number. We're going to go ahead and call them now.
County Sheriff's Office, Deputy Monty speaking.
Yes, ma'am. My name is Kevin Allen, calling from masterofmanythings.com. I'm an online activist and advocate. I just received a call from a subscriber describing a horrible incident, and I'd like you to confirm or deny if you have a Beverly Comperta there at your jail, and if so, what the reasons that you arrested this 84-year-old woman, didn't give her bail, and refused her medications.
first of all, you have all your information wrong, sir, and I'm not going to give you any information.
Well, wait a minute, ma'am. I am aware that inmate count and the general information related to why they're being held is public information, and I would hate to have to go through a Freedom of Information request.
Goodbye.
Oh, so they don't. Maybe we should call them back and let them know that they are being recorded.
County Sheriff's Office, Deputy Valier.
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry, but I was just rudely hung up on. I'm seeking information about somebody that I was told is at your jail, and I'm trying to get some information. The family reached out to me, and I'm an online advocate, and what I'm seeing is the possibility of some very bad injustice going on here. I was told that an 84-year-old woman, Beverly Comperta, was arrested and is now being held without bail, and any information to her circumstances is not being released to the family, and I'm trying to get some information because I am aware...
This is what I can tell you, sir. We have a female inmate who was booked into her jail. Her information is not public until she's been arraigned. She has 24 hours to have a bail set. She does not have a bail set at this time. She will be arraigned sometime tomorrow within that time period by law at the 92nd District Court.
What is she being held for?
That's all the information that I can give you. That's all the public information.
So we can now take people into custody and not give anybody any reason why? That's injustice, ma'am. That's not... The person
that has been brought to jail knows why she's here.
Well, right, and her family has a right to know, as does the general public. The general public...
It's not public information until after 24 hours, and she has been formally arraigned on a bond set. That is the law.
Okay, and just for, so you know, this conversation is being recorded, and as soon as we end the conversation, it will be released to YouTube. I feel this is an injustice. The people have a right to know what we're paying our taxes for. And it was brought to my attention that you have brought an elderly lady, withheld her medication, and that she doesn't have the opportunity to make bail, nor is the family.
If you don't have any other questions that I can help you
with. No, I
with,
just wanted to make you be aware that you're being exposed. Okay, folks, so you see the type of attitude that Rob Lawson has to deal with there in Michigan in general. We just witnessed it, hung up on, no, you're the general public, you don't get to know anything. Bullshit. Bullshit. We do have a right to know. And this elderly lady has a right to seek justice and have justice, and we have to stand up for her. Nobody else is doing it. And I've made the statement many years ago, before I even came to YouTube, when I came online and I started getting active, if I saw something that was bullshit, I was going to act on it. I'm hoping you all do the same. I'm going to put this 800 number below, and I'm going to ask anybody that feels it's right to do so to call that jail and ask for the family to receive the information as to why their grandmother has been arrested and the family doesn't even have the right to know. That is an injustice. And you know what? I don't really care what your written verbiage is on this matter. We do not have a right to hold people without cause and without reason and without information being given to their family or the community in general. We have a right to know as a public. We pay their wages. They work for us, and we run this shit. And let's give them a call and explain that to them. Anyway, Rob, best wishes for you. Keep me posted. Much love to everybody else. I'll link you to Rob's channel. Go give him some support. I'll give you the phone number to the lady that I just spoke with at the Mackinac County Sheriff, and I'll link you to the Sheriff's website in case any of you that are tech-savvy can come up with information that I haven't been able to find. Much love, many thanks, and I'll see you soon.
I'd like to thank Mr. Bailey's advice and kind of challenge you guys on the spot. Because, you know,
can you hold on for 1 minute? Because many questions actually dovetail from that, and so I'm trying them all together. So I want to get to as many as we can. I do want to get to as many questions as we can. So if you can...
It's actually for the parents. It's not really for you guys. I want to know how many parents here are aware that the goal of the Conflict for Standards isn't to prepare our children for world-class universities. It's to prepare them for community college.
Okay, let me do this. Let me do this.
I have total knowledge of this. I grew up there. Not the best schools. I still think they're not the best schools, but I love football.
Sir, I will say this. Out of all fairness,
I went to Essex Community College. I finished at the University of Maryland. And now I moved my family out to Howard County because of the reputation of the schools.
Okay, so in all fairness to other parents who submitted questions, I do want to be fair, sir.
Community college, and so
Sir.
my question is, how are we? You talk about college, but you're not talking about which colleges. You're not preparing them for World Harvard. Okay, my question is, how is lowering America's educational standards to prepare kids for community college? Because that's what it's all about. Because you mentioned before, the emphasis is, and I have some stuff here to quote before this guy tries to carry me out.
Okay.
But hey, listen, parents, take control. This is not a CNN political debate. Let's go.
Let him ask his question.
This is what I will say, in fairness to everyone who asked questions, we do have some that are dovetailing to that.
Let him ask his question.
So the next question. So this is a dovetail.
Don't stand for this. You're sitting here like cattle. You have questions. You confront them. They don't want to do it in public.
Okay, the next
Excuse me, buddy. Hey, this is America. This is not a CNN political debate. You're managing it. You don't really want it. Hey, that's right. Parents, you need to question these people. Do the research. It's online. Top 10.
Okay, so the next question. The next question to our panelists. The next question to our panelists is Dr. Lowry.
I'm not an activist. I don't have experience. I'm a parent. I have a right to speak.
Okay, so
You're asking softball questions.
And again, I do want to be very respectful to everyone who asks questions. And so the next question really is, Dr. Lowry, to you, because you work so closely with 2- and 4-year institutions. Is the Common Core state standards implementation by Maryland an attempt to filter students to the community college?
And now they're concerned.
So I'll repeat the question. Dr. Lowry, because
you can leave and find a place, or you're looking at disorderly.
Disorderly?
And we will give you a place to stay. Do you understand that? We're not going to sit here all day and
Get
babysit.
your face off the computer.
I'm
just getting you guys.
Get your
stuff out. You can leave.
Now.
I'll unplug it.
Listen,
Get off.
I want to show you the assault she did on me the other day with a hammer.
I don't care. We're here for this incident. If you want to file a complaint that day, you should have called.
That's right.
So, out. Come on. Get out.
Wait a second. I'm going out for what? Exactly
You're
what?
going
Going out, find some place to stay.
Hello.
Right here.
Oh, okay.
I ain't doing nothing.
What's going on today?
She's mad that I record her kicking a dog.
She kicked the dog?
Yep, I'll show you. And I'm uploading it to the internet.
Okay, did anything take place between you and her today?
No, I'll show you. You'll see it yourself.
Well, why don't you tell me why you're getting out there?
Don't. She kicked a dog. And I told her, no, you'll see it. That's I recorded it. There's nothing else I can say about it.
You made any threats against her?
No.
None at all?
No. Here, I got it. I made a better video of it.
Okay, what happened the other day?
I'll show you. I just need to find where my videos are.
Why don't you just tell me why you're looking?
What happened the other day, she came in here, hit me while I was sitting here at the computer, and then she threw a hammer at me right here, hit me right there with a hammer, and then after that she grabbed a pitchfork and went after me with a pitchfork.
Why did she do that?
Who knows? She's whacked out. She's not fucking right, that's why.
Have you ever thought about getting your own place?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Any reason you can't?
Oh, because I have no job, no vehicle.
Why don't you have a job?
Just have no vehicle.
So who supports you here?
I guess she does.
Okay. This is her house?
Yeah.
Her rules?
Her rules?
Well, it's her house. Wouldn't she set the rules in the house?
I suppose.
So do you have a problem with her rules?
No.
And why has there been all the aggression?
It's her, dude. I'm gonna show you it's her. Just let me find my videos.
Why don't you just tell us?
Tell us. I have nothing to say, that's why. I don't know.
So if you have nothing to say, what did you take pictures of?
Of her kicking the dog.
You said you had nothing to say, though.
Oh my God. This is why people don't like dealing with cops. Oh, I was going to type in. Alright, here we
How old
go.
are you? What? How old are you? 7. 7? Oh, great. You're growing up pretty quick.
My birthday's May 30th.
Uh-huh. Won't be long, you'll be out on your own, huh?
What's that?
Just her every day, man. Just give me a second, I'll show you guys.
If you're so unhappy here, why haven't you looked for a place of your own?
We doesn't have money.
That money?
Alright, I found my videos.
Okay.
Alright, so what do you guys want? You guys want today, since you're here today? I'll give you guys today. And this is why she's mad. You can see for yourself.
She kicked Bandit because he killed one of our baby birds. One of our biggest ones.
Converse.
Our favorite food is bugs.
Okay, so the dogs came in. There's one dog, Bandit, and there's Allie.
How did it get loose?
So let me turn on the computer because I already know what's going to happen.
She just
here.
kicked a dog.
Get out! The dog just killed my bird!
She's kicking another dog. This would be a second dog she just kicked.
You know what, Robert? You're really sick.
No, a sick person is kicking dogs.
Why are you got these dogs in? I'm sick of you. Give me my camera.
No.
Give it to me! That's
You know, calling cops? Fuck. Call them. Do it.
You know what? I'm fucking done.
Call them.
You fucking sick fucker.
Call them.
I want you!
Do it.
You fucked up the phone! Who do you think you are? I'm so sick of you demon!
I'm tired of fucking dogs getting hurt. I'm tired of
You
myself
are,
fucking
you.
getting injured.
I'm sick of your son. Be injured. Get away from me.
And then,
I wish my Xbox was working.
what was the other one yet? I got so many thoughts on here from her. The one from the other day. What would that have been called? I uploaded it to Facebook. Oh, it's on my YouTube channel.
Okay, you got any place out you can go until this calms down?
Right, I want charges pressed against her for
Well, that's,
assault with great bodily harm here.
that's fine. You have a place to go.
No,
because-
I don't have a place to go.
Well, you're going to have to find one. Because this house is in her name. You're an adult.
I live here. This is my home. All my things are here.
Is your name on the title?
I've been here for 5 years.
I don't care. Is your name on the title?
Listen, I'm not the one assaulting people.
Answer my question.
No, my name is not on the title.
Okay, her name is. She wants you gone.
I want her to go to jail.
That gives you one option, buddy. You can leave and find a place, or you're looking at disorderly.
Disorderly?
And we will give you a place to stay. Do you understand that? We're not going to sit here all day and
Get
babysit.
your face off the computer.
I'm just getting you guys.
Get your stuff out. You can leave.
Now.
I'll unplug it.
Listen,
Get off.
I want to show you the assault she did on me the other day with a hammer.
I don't care. We're here for this incident. If you want to file a complaint that day, you should have called.
That's right.
So, out. Come on. Get out.
Wait a second. I'm going out for what? Exactly
You're
what?
going out, find some place to stay.